stood before a scene of utter devastation. The wild boars had ravaged the land, leaving it torn apart as if a fierce storm had swept through. Anger and frustration rippled through our hunting team. If we didn't act fast, the destruction would spiral beyond control. Fueled by a fierce determination to protect our crops and community, we mapped out our plan, ready to track down these relentless invaders. Want to join the hunt? Drop a comment with the number 1 to sign up. Dawn was just breaking as we slipped silently into the depths of Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Our hunting team, bonded over years, moved with a seamless rhythm, no words needed. Each step was deliberate as I tracked the trail of a wild boar. Then, a sharp call pierced the quiet. Target ahead! Thanks to careful preparation, I steadied my aim. Bang! The bullet found its mark. The boar dropped instantly, still and silent, ending the tense chase. Before I could catch my breath, a shadow flashed through the trees. Instinct took over. I raised my rifle, locking onto the target. Bang! The wild boar tried to evade, but it was too late. It stumbled and fell, lifeless. I radioed in, and Orson moved quickly to intercept. Suddenly, another boar charged out. Without hesitation, he fired one clean, precise shot, ending the hunt in an instant. Knowing wild boars move in packs, we were sure more were lurking nearby. Our team methodically swept the area. Just as expected, the entire herd revealed itself under the pressure of the chase. I stayed calm, rifle steady, eyes locked on my target. One perfect shot dropped a boar on the spot. After a brief 10-minute rest, we pressed deeper into the forest. Thick bushes formed a natural barrier, hiding every movement. But nothing escaped our relentless hunting dogs. They quickly caught a fresh scent. The team snapped into formation, aiming with unwavering focus. A sharp gunshot cracked the silence, and another boar fell not far off. Gunfire cracked through the air, sending the boar herd into a wild frenzy. Some tried to flee, but we weren't about to let them slip away. I shifted my aim, locked onto a target, and fired. A boar dropped instantly. Within minutes, our team had secured another hard-earned victory. As we prepared to call it a day, our lead dog erupted into fierce barking. From deep in the forest, a massive black shadow surged forward at terrifying speed. Giving it no chance to fight back, I fired rapidly. The shots echoed in quick succession, and the beast finally fell. Every October, David Lee Carter's farm in Tellico Plains comes alive with the excitement of the corn harvest. But this year, that joy turned to despair as wild boars tore through the fields night after night. Watching months of hard work crushed under their hooves, I and the local hunters refused to stand by. At dawn, we rolled out in our trusty hunting truck, determined to launch a relentless pursuit across Carter's sprawling farmland. Only 15 minutes after arriving, a group of wild boars emerged in the distance. I raised my rifle, but they charged on, undeterred by the gunfire. With our hunting dogs and carefully placed nets, We drove the beasts into a zone we call Boarland. Before long, another target appeared. We moved swiftly, blocking every escape route. From a prime vantage point, I fired a steady shot, while my teammate took down another with flawless precision. Unbelievable. In a flash, we took down 2 boars at once. That double hit ignited the team's spirit like wildfire. Soon after, a dark shape streaked across the field. We slipped into the tall grass, holding our breath, waiting for the perfect shot. Then, before the boar could sense danger, a burst of gunfire rang out. It dropped dead center in the open field. Think the hunt was thrilling? Drop a 2 in the comments. If not, hit us with a 3. In John's territory, a tense chase plays out. With skill and sharp aim, he swiftly takes down his target. The hunting dogs excel again, flushing a massive wild boar from the brush. It charges straight at us, but I'm ready. Rifle raised, I take steady aim and fire. These boars are fiercer than ever, some even charging head-on. Luckily, our team remains calm, responding quickly and precisely every time. As we shifted to a new position, strange sounds from afar rattled the team. Moments later, a wild boar charged out, desperate to escape. But today wasn't its day. A few sharp shots echoed, and the beast fell. Then, word came in. A herd of wild boars was hiding in a cornfield mid-harvest. The team rushed in, facing a massive onslaught. Amid the chaos and gunfire, we only managed to bring down 1. With the others still out there, the hunt is far from over. We'll be back tomorrow. It all began the day before, when my friend Enzo tipped me off about a hotspot teeming with wild boars near Tennessee's Cherokee National Forest. I jumped at the chance to join. The terrain stretched wide, and we spent hours tracking the elusive herd. Thanks to our hunting dogs, we quickly located their lair. About 200 meters away, a small valley filled with tall grass and dense brush, a true wild boar sanctuary. This hunt felt different, fueled by the fearless hounds at our side who chased the prey until exhaustion. When the boar finally tired, I loaded my gun and fired. A big one went down. Before long, another boar appeared and went down instantly. These wild boars are deadly, especially in the territory of aggressive males. Every encounter was a rush of nerves and adrenaline. I understand why they're called beasts. One charge could seriously injure you. Hunters must be razor sharp. One shot and a boar falls. Keen observation and listening for every rustle are vital for survival. Suddenly, a grunt echoed from the bushes. The team snapped into action. Sure enough, a massive boar charged out. I fired immediately, but my first bullet only fueled its rage. I had to unload a few more rounds before it finally dropped. After bagging a few boars, our energy surged to keep going. The hunting dogs grew restless, noses to the ground. Sure enough, more boars were lurking nearby. We released the dogs, and they sprinted off in unison. Their barks echoed, signaling the prey was found. The boar couldn't withstand the relentless dogs and fell under our fire. The lead dog earned a well-deserved meal. Hunting dogs are priceless allies in any terrain, from thick forests to rushing streams. But you still need a gun and knife for big game. Stay cautious. Dogs can get injured facing an aggressive boar without backup. Treat them right, and they'll be loyal through every hunt. Last night, Tellico Plains barely saw a wink of sleep as wild boars tore through the area. With the threat escalating, we quickly formed an emergency night response team. Every clue led us straight to the Cherokee National Forest. As always, we set out early, armed, prepared, and accompanied by our loyal hunting dogs. Just as we settled in, a boar charged out from the distance. Without hesitation, we took aim and fired. The bullet struck true, and the beast tumbled before finally falling. First kill of the day. Pressing forward, about 150 meters ahead, we dropped into cover, guns locked and loaded. 10 tense minutes passed before the thunder of heavy hooves drew near. I adjusted my scope, squeezed the trigger, and the boar dropped instantly. A perfect shot, pure satisfaction. But the hunt wasn't over. We reloaded, eyes sharp, ready for the next target. Crossing slopes blanketed in dry leaves, a herd charged like a storm. Staying focused, we closed in fast. Shots rang out, and an adult went down in a flash. Spotting a stray breaking from the pack, I chose my position carefully, fired, and it went down on the spot. As the team savored the rush of victory, a strange noise erupted from the bushes ahead. Suddenly, a massive wild boar charged out at breakneck speed. Instantly, I raised my rifle, aimed at the beast, and fired without hesitation. Only then did we get a close look. Colossal boar weighing 350 kilos. Heart still racing from the shock, we pressed on with the hunt. Every so often, more boars appeared in our sights, completely unaware they were being tracked. With crisp, precise gunshots, one by one, boars of all sizes fell to the ground. Pushing deeper into the hills, we spotted fresh tracks leading straight to a larger herd. Dense trees blocked our view, but experience let us zero in fast. The first target dropped instantly. Two nearby boars didn't stand a chance as follow-up shots brought them down cleanly. The rest of the team fired relentlessly, leaving no boar in sight standing. By the end of the clash, 7 more boars lay defeated. We held our positions, moving cautiously, eyes scanning every detail. Suddenly, a noise ahead set everyone on high alert. A wild boar burst into view right in front of us. I fired rapidly, each shot hitting dead center, and it dropped instantly.